guys, we're here with Newfound Glory, who just played an acoustic set for us, which was really good, by the way.
Thanks.
So you guys just came out with a full-length album called Radio Surgery. So tell me how it's different from anything else you've ever done.
Man, how is it different? Radio Surgery, I think what's different about the record is that there was sort of more of a goal and focus. Like a lot of times with our records beforehand, we just like write a bunch of songs and try to make them the best we can. This time we did the same thing, except we wanted to have more of a throwback record. We kind of went back and listened to a lot of the bands that got us to listen to this, to play this style of music years ago. You know, like old Green Day records, Ramones records, just old like punk rock from like, you know, early 90s. And we started listening to those records and we're like, how do we take what's so cool about this style of music back then and incorporate it into what we do? And that was our focus. So try to make some. Yeah, I think it did. You know, we wanted to write sort of big anthemic, fun songs that could hopefully stand the test of time, which is what that old music has. So
I read somewhere that your band name Newfound Glory comes from a Get Up Kids song. I'm a huge Get Up Kids fan, so tell me about that.
Well, we had a show booked. It was like one of our first shows booked, and we didn't have a name, and the promoter called us up and said, dude, I need to put a name on the flyer. What's your name? And me and Steve, he's over there, we were working at Red Lobster at the time, and we were in the kitchen, and we were trying to think of names, and I remember drawing like a flag on fire with like an anarchy sign, and it was like really punk rock or whatever, and like it said A Newfound Glory, and the Get Up Kids had that song, A Newfound Interest in Massachusetts or whatever, and so like it kind of like gave us the idea, but I don't know, it didn't really have anything that cool back then, but now it has like, you know, meaning obviously. But
You guys pretty much have a cult following. I mean, I remember when I was in high school and middle school, everybody had your t-shirts and stuff. So tell me, what's the craziest thing a fan has either done to you or given you?
Man, I don't know. I think the thing that's always crazy to me with fans is how many times they've seen us play. Like we have this one fan that lives in Minneapolis. His name's Norm, and I think Chicago was his 200th show. Wow. Yeah, it was his 200th show. So that's a lot of, you know, that's crazy. That's a lot of times to see the same band.
And I remember how he racked up so many at once was he followed us around on Warped Tour, but he didn't have tickets for the shows or anything. He would just hide in the porta potty before the doors open and sneak in.
He endured all of that smell just to see you guys.
Yeah.
That's
Totally.
crazy.
He's awesome. He's
Well,
like our bro, you know?
It was our personal porta potty.
Yeah.
So he like.
So it smelled like roses then.
Yeah,
Of course.
totally.
So just before we started the interview, we were talking about your satirical side project called International Superheroes of Hardcore.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not them.
We took a listen to one of your songs, Seatbelt, and it's pretty cool. So you guys have pseudonyms and everything. Tell us about that and like why you guys started and where the pseudonyms come from and everything.
Well, we're big fans of them too. They're a great band. Yeah, they're called the International Superheroes of Hardcore. There's you know, Captain Straight Edge is a hero of mine. I don't know.
Chugga's really sexy.
Yeah.
What about the soy guy?
Awesome.
You know, Sergeant Soy?
Sergeant
Well,
Soy.
now he's the artist formerly known as Sergeant Soy.
He's just a symbol now. It says
Yeah.
no tofu.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, you know, that band, they're a great band, and they try to write positive songs and give, you know,
About
good
seatbelts.
messages. Yeah.
Never forget your seatbelt.
Well, see, a lot of people when they write songs, they they try to think of all these like problems in the world, like, you know, politics and things like that, but they skip over the most important, simple things. And you know, if everyone, I think what they were trying to give out there is that if you really cared about your friends, you would make them buckle their seatbelt because it's important. We lose a lot of lives yearly. Yeah.
Give me a list of the top 3 most important things that are like that people overlook, like seatbelts.
Yeah, buckle your seatbelt. What else is there?
What would this band
Brushing your teeth.
talk about? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Cavities are bad.
What's that?
Cavities are bad.
Cavities are bad.
One more.
Yeah. Well,
Help them out,
bicycle
guys.
helmets, of course, are very important. That's true. Bicycle
Strap
helmets.
it on.
So do you guys have any rituals you perform before you get on stage?
Our main ritual is smacking each other in the face.
Yeah, that always works.
Which is true. It's for real. Like, because sometimes, like, you know, you're about to go play and you were just like hanging out with a friend outside and you're kind of like, you're not fully in the show mode. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? You hang out with friends on tour. So to snap us into place, we always like hit each other really, really hard.
Can I see it?
Slap yourselves into place.
Yeah, you can show.
Okay, let's go. You're not joking. Now, he deserves one, right? That's awesome.
That was weak.
Oh.
He's like hitting me with like
See, we wouldn't do
the
that to
wrist
each other.
part.
I don't like hitting
Yeah.
my friends.
Oh my god.
But we do that.
But we
I mean,
do it. But we do it. You know.
The best time, last time we played in London, we're all smacking each other, like really hard in the face, like getting pumped up to play. And a security guard comes over and he's like, "Hit me!" And our bass player went up to him and hit him so hard in the face.
Would you hit me if I asked you?
If you asked me, I mean,
I'm not gonna ask you.
you know.
Okay, so last but not least, who are your celebrity crushes?
Lady Gaga.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I love Lady Gaga.
All right.
Well, you got a problem
Not-
with that?
Not judging. Not
You got a
judging.
problem with that? Come
Yeah, a
on.
little bit. But it's
Why?
okay. No, nothing.
Which version of Lady Gaga though?
All of them.
Yeah, Joe Calderone or
The
Lady
tranny
Gaga.
version, the normal version, just any version of Lady Gaga. She's hot.
I used to love Uma Thurman.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, she's,
love
she's
Uma
there's
Thurman.
something about her that's a sex appeal for sure.
Yeah. You know, but Pulp Fiction.
And you look like Quentin Tarantino a little bit, so
Oh, yeah,
that
thank you.
works. I'm sure you've been told that before. That's a good thing.
Thanks. Except I'm the younger, more handsome version.
Oh, of course.
It's like.
I
You know,
I didn't
mean,
even have
he's-
to mention that. That was obvious.
He is my uncle and everything, but. You know,
True story. I met Quentin Tarantino once.
yeah.
And I actually had a seat. I was eating at a restaurant, and he was there with Daryl Hannah. It was on Valentine's Day. It was in L.A. And I had our CD in the car, and I ran out to the car, and I brought in our CD layout, and I was like, "Hey, man, you look like my band singer." And he looked at it, and Quentin Tarantino was like, "He's handsome." That's all he said.
He
I was
must have
like,
known who you guys were.
I don't know. It was,
I think
the fact that he
But
has.
this
one
was
I
like-
think he has a
is
crush
cool.
on you.
but this was like
Yeah.
2000. 2000.
Oh.
It was like years ago.
Self-titled days.
Nice. Okay, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Today, have a good show tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, that's it.
Cool.
Bye.
That's it. Done and done.
That's it.